Hello and welcome back again. My name is NA16 and today, welcome to Chat Room. This is where I talk all about the stuff that matter to me. Today, we'll be looking at the latest video that Riot have released talking about the rune and mastery changes that are coming and also the honor update which is also coming. Now, if you have not seen this video, I will leave a link down below so you guys can go and check it out, and I recommend you watching it before you watch this video or any other video that anybody makes about this system, because it's important that you know at least the fundamentals of what we're going to be talking about. So, first things first, let's actually look at the new runes or masteries, because what they're trying to do is that both runes and masteries are being removed from the game because first of all, they don't like the way how runes are really important to the fact where everybody has to have a decent rune setup for their champions. However, the stats that they give mean jack shit. They don't feel impactful, they just don't feel that good to have because they're just stats. And this is why keystones, in their opinion, is they're some of the best things they've ever added, because they are impactful, because depending on your keystone actually depends on how well you're going to do. Because, for example, let's say you're playing, I don't know, something like Annie or Syndra, end up taking Thunderlords is so important, because if you take something like Fervor or Battle on them, not really recommended, and it really is going to impact your damage in the game because it's going to be a lot lower because you don't have the burst from Thunderlords. And this is what is very impactful about Keystones. Well, in this new system that they are calling Runes Reforged, they are taking runes and masteries and smashing them together to make one new system. Now, in this system, they've not shown off too many new details about this, but they have given us 3 new runes or keystones, or whatever you want to call them. They've given us 3 new ones that we can work with at the moment, and we're probably going to be learning more about these the closer we get to the preseason, because they've announced that this will be coming out in the preseason. So the 3 that they have given us is Berserk, Fixie, and Overheal. So Berserk at the moment in the game, because it's actually a mastery in the game right now, and what it does right now, if I quickly just read it off to you, is you gain up to 3% increased damage over 3 seconds when in combat with an enemy champion. That's what it does right now. Now, they are changing that Berserk into a keystone, and this Berserk will be doing 60% attack speed after being in combat with an enemy, which is already fucking nuts. But the thing that's even more crazy about this is that once this is active, you can go over the cap. So think Kog'Maw. So Kog'Maw's old W, before he got his reverted, basically, he could go up to 5 attack speed, which was fucking crazy. And that was broken in so many levels. However, Berserk is going to do that as well now, but we don't think it's going to be double. I think it'll probably allow you to go up to probably 3, so you get an extra 0.5 attack speed. Maybe. So it won't be as fucking crazy as what it was on Kog'Maw. But we don't know yet. It could go a bit nuts. Who knows? But it is 60% extra attack speed, which is already crazy. And just hearing 60% attack speed is probably going to be a very must-have on nearly every single auto-attacking AD carry like Caitlyn, Jinx, etc. Which is already cool. So the next one is Fixie. Fixie has 2 effects on it. The first effect is that if you click on an ally, it will shield them. So it's just a shielding keystone, which is already cool, so it gives you an extra ability on your kit. So if you're like someone that doesn't have a shield to give to an ally such as Soraka, you can now give them a shield. But on the other side, you can also use this as a damaging thing, because if you auto-attack an enemy, you can send over the Fixie to do damage, so it's a shielding and a damaging ability. Think Lulu's E, kind of, because that's kind of how the effect works. Next up, we have Overheal. Overheal is been described as this keystone as working alongside of Bloodthirster. So the way our Bloodthirster works is that it gives you lifesteal, and once you're at full life, if you continue lifestealing up, you can actually gain a shield that goes over your life cap. So you can actually get yourself a nice little shield just from lifesteal, which is one of the pros of having a bloodthirster. Well, this new Overheal keystone is actually going to do that as well now. So the more you heal, the more shield you get. And they showed off 2 examples of how this can be useful. The first one was with GP, that he ate his orange and he gained a new shield, which he doesn't have in the game right now. So you can actually take GP into top lane and have a shield. And I'm trying to think of other examples of how this could work if it's just on you. So things like, I'm thinking like Tryndamere maybe could get a bit of that. I don't know who else. Maybe like Warwick. I think Warwick might be able to get things off like that. Maybe like Rek'Sai with her passive. Maybe. I'm not too sure. We're not too sure how all the interactions are going to work with Overheal because they've not actually shown any more off other than GP. But they've also shown off that Soraka works with this. That if a ally takes Overheal with a Soraka on your team, the Soraka is going to give you this shield now. So just like think about, I don't know, just some nuts like Tryndamere taking Overheal with a Soraka that's got Fixie, and then just all the amount of fucking shields that is going to be on this person with the Overheal shield and the Fixie shield is going to be fucking crazy. So there's a lot of interesting interactions that could definitely go out with these 3 keystones that we know of so far, of Berserk, Fixie, and Overheal, but they are the only ones we know of right now, and I'm guessing there's going to be a lot more because of the fact that there's no more runes and masteries, that they're going to make a fucking, like, loads of runes of these new keystones. Is probably going to be more than what there is right in the game right now, which, if I remember correctly, there is 9 keystones right now. Yeah, because there's 3 trees and each tree has 3, so 9 keystones. And I'm guessing it's going to be a lot more than that. And the effects that they're going to have is going to be a lot more powerful than what they are now because of the fact that there's no stats or anything you just build on. So these need to be like really impactful, and that's what they're aiming for. Other than that, we have a few other bits of information. For example, runes can now be edited in lobbies because the idea of these is going to be very impactful on what's on your team, what the enemy are running. So you can now edit them in the lobbies, which is quite cool. So when you're doing your picking your champion, you can think, I'm going to play Tryndamere. There's a Soraka on my team. I'm going to take it Overheal, instead of taking like Berserk or something. So you can have that bit more freedom. And going on from that, runes will now be free. So these new runes will be free, which is pretty cool because who the fuck likes buying runes in the current game? They are completely overpriced in my opinion. And just like loads of other people have that opinion as well. And even Riot has that opinion. So it's kind of a fact at the moment, really. But they are going to make these free. And everybody that has brought runes, they are planning on doing some sort of reward for all of us. So we don't feel like we've just been cheaped out of all the IP that we spent over the years buying these runes, which should be cool. And also, they are planning more rewards coming out to all of us that we don't know how these are going to work. They shown off in the video that they released. They were messing around in the new loot system. Well, it's not really new, but they were messing around in the loot system, so it might have something to do with that. Who knows? And again, they've announced that this will be coming out in the preseason for Season 8. So there's that. The next thing that I'm going to talk about quickly is the Honor update. So Honor right now is just a thing that you could just give people things like great teamwork, great leader, or just like little crappy little things that mean nothing really. And they are doing these an update, and it sounds interesting. And the way I'm going to describe it is like, think Overwatch or Heroes of the Storm, how that works. Is that after a game, you get these 3 or 4 like things that you can give people points and say, this person did great, or this person's stats were great. But think of it in the way that you get these, and then you can give people honor. So there are 3 honors. There's what they described as the Calm honor, which all of the honor that's in the update is actually in the game right now. They're just kind of renaming it because the first one they did was the Calm honor, or what in game right now is the Friendly honor, or the Sportsman-like honor. So this is things like if they kept their calm, they didn't give up, and things like that. Then you have the helpful or the shot calling honor. So this is the one where they basically they did that amazing game breaking shot call, like somebody's in bot lane and they shout Baron or something like that, like they did in the video. So there's that. And the final one that they also talked about was the teamwork honor. So this is one if somebody worked really well with you and you two got like a fucking ton of kills in bot lane or something, you know, your support was amazing, you can give them the teamwork honor, and that's pretty cool. So you've got these 3 different honors that you can give out to people, and I'm pretty sure there will also be like the honorable opponent one as well that you can give out to enemies, because, you know, that's just the thing. And the thing with this new honor and why it's going to be important is because everybody is now going to have an honor level. Now, we don't know how it goes up to. I believe they only showed off 5 levels of this at the moment, but it might be more, might be less. Who knows what they're going to ship it with, but we should be seeing this soon. And I think they've said that it'll be released in 7.13, which is 2 patches away. So the patch that will be going out on Thursday, and then the next patch after that should be the patch with the new honor system. But either way, this new honor system, so when you gain your levels, this level is now going to be important because right now in the game, you get keys from just playing the game, right? Well, now keys are going to be linked to your honor level. The higher your honor level is, the more keys you're going to get. So it's going to be very important to build up your honor level, try to get all this honor in from your your teammates, and get that honor level up, and to get more keys. So, and also they've also announced that you can get some unlimited content from this. We don't know what that is, so maybe things like gemstones maybe might be an interesting little thing to look at. But that's all we know right now about those 2 systems. They also did a little bit of talk about voice chat, that now everybody has the new client because they've completely switched over to it. They are now looking into doing voice chat. They also did a little bit of talk about the 10 ban system, which is coming in the next patch on the Thursday. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a few other things that are looking pretty cool, but they didn't talk about it too much. But other than that, guys, hope you've all enjoyed today's video. As always, do all the normal YouTubey stuff, and I will see you all next time. Till then, everyone, peace out.